Okay, Cancer. Welcome back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Thank you for your patience. You were initially supposed to be before Leo, but then Leo like strong-armed their reading, and it was actually a good thing they did because it was a pretty intense one. You could be dealing with one, or you might want to check out their reading, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. Cancer placements. Whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help us, God. And take what fits. If it doesn't hit, don't make it fit. If this is not your reading, please move past it. Listen to your rising sign, your moon sign. If this is not for you, if Cancer is your sun sign, and if it does not resonate for you, listen to your other placements. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. For the sign of Cancer, please. Whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. Archangel Michael, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Uriel has been coming through today, specifically Uriel. And Michael and the trusted arcs that resonate with the sign of Cancer. Trusteds in general, trusted ancestors as well. Please come to space as we read for Cancer. Oh, Cancer. As I was doing my pre-shuffle in my Hermetic deck, the Eight of Wands spit out, well, I saw it in my pre-shuffle like a few times, and I usually like make mental notes when I see things like that happen, and I just try to move past it. But if it gets stuck or it comes back out, then I keep it because it's something that keeps coming out. But this fell on the ground after I had seen it a few times, so we kept it. It's the Eight of Wands. So that's your first card out, is the Eight of Wands. Okay. Fast movement. The Emperor. 201, 202 on the time. You could be a father figure. You could be dealing with an Emperor. You could be like, you could have heavy Aries in your chart, or heavy Sag, heavy fire, or Taurus or Libra in your chart. You could be dealing with somebody that's like an authoritative figure of some kind that is like wanting you to send a message, or you want to send a message, or you want to like go get something passionately. Okay, hold on. Because the Eight of Wands can be like a lot of things. So let's get some more though, because like it's an intense force. It's a forced. What's forced? I don't know. Two of Swords. Hold on. What's forced? Okay. What is going on with this Eight of Wands? Is something being forced? A Knight of Swords upside down. That's conflicting. Okay. Okay. That's what I was like. I don't want to know. Well, I want to know, but I couldn't really talk about the Eight of Wands. I almost called it upside down. Okay, so Eight of Wands upright, Knight of Swords upside down. That's very conflicting. They both kind of mean similar things, but one is upright, one's upside down, which is kind of like a block of movement, of information, of messages. Maybe texts, emails, calls are not going through. And it's making you upset. It's making you feel kind of like a, why type shit. Okay, what's going on with that? Are these all upside down? No. A Six of Swords upside down. What is going on with that? Six of Swords upside down. It's making you feel hella stuck in something. Is that true? It could be, Cancer, if this isn't for you, it could be about who you're dealing with, your person, or it could be for you, okay? Place it where you see fit. You're the master of your story. Don't get stuck on what I say. Don't get stuck on genders, signs. We have charts, not only sun signs, okay? You know, but whatever. Okay. You feel stuck, blocked. You feel blocked or stuck. You feel blocked or stuck. And why and what and how and who. Why and what and how and who. Okay. Whoa. Moon, Emperor. Okay. Okay, there's confusion and murkiness around somebody that holds a lot of status. This person could be keeping you stuck on purpose. Or there's just a bunch of confusion. Maybe you're this emperor. A moon card is typically associated with like fogginess, not seeing things clearly. Doesn't have to be, but in this case, I do get that because we have an 8 of Wands. And then we have a 6 of Sword upside down with a Knight of Sword upside down and a moon card. All that paired together, Cancer. Something's blocking you. Why? Something's blocking you. It could be a masculine. If I'm speaking to a masculine, it could be another masculine that acts like he's on your team, like he's friends with you. Or if I'm speaking to a feminine, this could be your own father, brother, baby dad, your boss, your husband. They're blocking you intentionally to create a scenario that's favorable for them. Who is them? Who is them? Who is creating a scenario that's favorable for them? A Princess of Cups upside down, a very immature person. Some wacko. A crazy person. A crazy person? It could be a fellow water sign. Or an air sign, or you have heavy air or fire in your chart. Don't get stuck on signs. What the fuck is this? High Priestess upside down? Oh, God. We have a crazy person on the loose. On the loose? A 7 of Swords upside down. They're like, I'm not crazy. No, I'm not. 7 of Swords is upside down. I don't plot and scheme on people's lives and try to make them miserable and lie and do crazy things. No, I don't. No, can't I? Do not do those things. I think they might do those things, Cancer. I think they might do lots of weird things. High Priestess upside down with the moon card. Okay. Ace of Swords, Death God. This is the truth. You know it's the truth. Look at the little skeleton dancing on the death card. He's like, yeah. Things are ending. Transformation we love. We love the truth. We love the truth. Especially together. This is a good dance. You know it's not a good dance? You know it's not a good dance? This bitch upside down. This crazy hoe. What does it look like it says? It looks like it says the High Priestess still, doesn't it? Kind of. I like to look at spelling when it's upside down, when it's backwards. Yeah. This bitch has an attitude problem. This person has an attitude problem. They are like, I'm not a 7 of Swords. I don't lie. 818 on the Clizzy. 8 plus 8, 16, 17, 8. So 9. Something's almost over. Somebody could have heavy Sagittarius in their chart. Or heavy Scorpio or heavy Aries. Or you do. Or heavy Pisces. Heavy Scorpio again with this death code. With this death code. All right, let's get it going. Cancer, what's going on with this? There's a weird bitch in your energy. What is this? It could be, if I'm speaking to a feminine, there is like a potential jealous energy around you, dealing with an emperor that wants to keep you away from an emperor. That's like blocking messages, like intentionally. It could be even with technology, like something about creating some facade with this moon card. And this person's very immature. Like, this is an adult doing this. Because they want to keep an emperor for themselves, or they want to block you from an emperor, or they are this emperor pretending to be a woman, which is concerning, and creating a facade to block you. What the fuck? What the heck in doodle dandy is that shit? Okay, Cancer, what is... A 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Discs. Blockage, immaturity, and a group effort. blockage, immaturity with a group effort, and foggy, murky, cloudy, not being able to see the truthy, and an emperor, a baby dad, a father, a hierarchical figure that has high level of importance. He is an Eight of Wands upright. He wants to send something. He is a erect individual who has a force. He has a force, and he's being blocked by something, and it's a group effort. Okay? There's a group effort to block something. There's a group effort to block something and creating confusion because there's a bunch of immature, strange people that do not want the truth. They want to block. Six of Sword upside down, Knight of Sword upside down. This is distorted information that is incorrect. That is like colliding with correct information. That is erect information, 11 all the time. And it's colliding and it's creating a lot of, not stillness, maybe, no, not stillness, just chaos, like feelings of upsetness, like feeling uneasy, not able to, like, something feels wrong. Why are these all upside down? They're not. I just seen a King of Sword upright, so they're not. Well, I said it during my shuffle that a lot would be upside down, actually. Off camera. I knew they're okay. We're good. Two of Pentacles is upside down. Procrastination. They want you to feel like you're juggling. They want you to feel like, I don't know, this, that. They want you to feel confused, Cancer. This is intentional. If this resonates for you, Cancer, there is somebody in your energy that is intentionally blocking something that will make you happy, and it's supposed to make you feel confused, erratic, chaotic, upset. This is a group effort. It's being done in a group effort. As paranoid and weird as that sounds, I know it can, 12-12 when I looked. It is not that weird once you start to realize how weird people can be. I know it's hard to believe because you might not be weird like that. I know I'm not. So when you figure out that people act that way, it's highly disturbing. And it's a moment where you're like, I didn't know people were that psychotic. I thought I was crazy. And people out here doing that? Because of why? Because they just are bored. They need a hobby. They're obsessed with me. They're obsessed with the person I'm in love with. Why again are they doing this? Psycho alert. That's what it gives. You're dealing with a psycho alert person. High Priestess upside down. Crazy lady. Moon card that works with a bunch of immature Princess of Cups in a Three of Pentacles scenario. To keep them confused. Maybe this is them that's confused, though, in this Two of Pentacles upside down. Maybe it's starting to turn around on them. All this, you know, it's got to go somewhere at some point. Because there's like a ricochet effect happening. You might just be like more aware. Maybe you've been aware of this, Cancer, or you're becoming very aware of it. And by doing that, maybe by calling it out loud or just saying it inside your head of like just saying it of like, I notice this is happening. This is who is doing it. These are the potential people that are doing it. I would like to tell them to stop. You don't have to say that outwardly. I don't know what I'm telling you to, but like, let's go with it. But like, you don't have to approach them to make them uncomfortable because it's so out there and strange thing to approach somebody about and call them out on, because they will gaslight you. Because you're probably dealing with somebody that's highly mentally abusive or manipulative and psychotic. So if you call them out on some shit like this, what are they going to do? They're going to spin the same shit they always do. So what you can do is you can call it out in your own head. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's no repercussions for doing that. You will not get in trouble in the 5D. It will actually help. And if you don't want to use their names, you don't have to. It's maybe don't. But like, just, you know, whatever. That's all. Okay. Cancer. A Seven of Cups upside down. You're not confused. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Good. Whoa, that's a lot. Hold on. The Sun card. 8 of Cups, the Magician, a Princess of Pentacles, Knight of Swords upside down, High Priestess upside down. There she is. A 7 of Swords upside down, 10 of Pentacles, and the Death upside down. That's quite the bundle. Hold on. The truth about taking a look inwards, spinning something in the correct direction, offering something that you're not confused, you're not disturbed about. This could be a long shot or a shot in the dark, or somebody doesn't have intuition. They're lacking intuition because they don't steal and they're not a liar. Family, roots, foundation, because of why they're doing all that. And there's no transformation with that bundle. What? Hold on. Okay, we're going to put the Sun by the Moon, naturally. Hold on. 8 of Cups. Let me just do a dance. The Devil. I knew it. I always know when this fucker is going to come out. You could have heavy Capricorn in your chart, heavy Scorpio, Virgo, or Gemini in your chart. Or you're dealing with one. God. Okay, the Magician, a Princess of Pentacles, a 9 of Swords upside down, a High Priestess upside down, 7 of Swords upside down, a 10 of Pentacles, and the Death upside down. Okay, I guess Death upside down will be the overlying. I didn't get an overarch 1711. I didn't get an overarching card for you. I think the Death card is a good one. Sorry. We love the Death card. I love the Death card. I am Scorpio, so we love the Death card. It doesn't have to be creepy. It's not. No. 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Devil, Hierophant. Okay, Cancer. There's something strange. You could have. Are you tied to like a secret society of some kind? Or is somebody like interested in you that is involved in some form of society, secret society of some kind? And that you decided you didn't want to deal with that or deal with them, and they don't like that too much, is how it feels. Okay, let's get straight to the point here. I mean, that could not, maybe that message is not for you. Maybe you resonate with what I'm saying though. High Priestess upside down with the 7 of Swords upside down, the Moon card, the Knight of Swords upside down, the Sun, the Princess of Pentacles. This is giving fake woke right here on this side. Okay, the Moon, High Priestess upside down, a Princess of Pentacles. This is cloudy, murky, not intentional. Oh, I was gonna say not. There's a lack of intuition. It's not intentional. They don't know how to set their intentions correctly. It's not intentional. Something's not intentional. They don't have good intentions. Okay, something about intention. Maybe it's not personal. It's not personal. Well, it is though, actually, I'd say. Especially with the 10 of Pentacles here. This is about your money, your foundation. They're trying to keep you mixed up. There's a lot of effort to keep you confused, to not see the truth of something. You could have a lot of, I keep wanting to say intuition. You could have a lot of intuition. You might be a magician person. You could be this emperor, or there is an emperor person that is trying to strong arm you or lock you into something against your will, and he's confusing you. 7 of Cups upside down, 8 of Cups upright, Magician, Emperor, a Princess of Cups upside down, 9 of Swords upside down, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles upside down, High Priestess upside down, 3 of Pentacles, the Moon card, the Sun card, the Princess of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the Death upside down on its side, whatever. Okay. there's like an effort to like send something. And when I say send something, it could be like mail, but like also like energetically send, like to move past something so you can get on to the next thing with whatever you're dealing with. But there's a lot going on here, a lot of astral shit, a lot of 5D activity. It doesn't surprise me, Cancer. But there is a block here, and it feels intentional. Somebody's trying to block you. They're trying to block your downloads. They're trying to block your intuition. They're trying to block your magic. Maybe with another person. With yourself. With what you know about yourself. With what you know to be true about yourself. Maybe confusing you about what you know about yourself. Why? Because they want you to stay stuck. Death on its side, Six of Swords upside down. That's no transformation there. That's not turning a page into something new. But they're very good at pretending like they're on your side with something. Moon, and then Sun, and then Princess of Pentacles, High Priestess upside down. This person's spooky in a weird ass way. It's like at nighttime, they turn into like a creepy crawling ass. And then in the daylight, they're like, da-da-da-dee-da, everything's great. Like this person's fake. Like, I don't want to say fake woke, because that would imply that they have no know-how. They have no know-how about manipulating energy in ways that would be positive or negative, or just in general. I don't like to go into the negative arena, but this person does very much. In fact, that might be the only thing they know how to do. They might not know how to make things be positive. Maybe there's an emperor that caught wind of that and likes that about that person, likes that about you. I mean, place it where you see fit. You're the master of your story. They are not confused about you. Someone's not confused about you. Seven of Cups upside down, a Nine of Swords upside down, the Magician, the Emperor, the Eight of Cups. You're not confused about something. Eight of Wands upright. You would like to go towards something, but you are being intensely blocked. You feel like you're hitting a wall, back and forth type thing. Something is being shut off about the High Priestess mode is not on. It's not on. It's off. But something is still being like sent. It's off, but it's on. You know, does that make sense? But not in a good way. It's off, but it's on, but not in a good way. That's sneaky. I don't like that, Cancer. What the fuck is that? We're at 23. 18, what is that? Four of Discs. They're being very careful about how they maneuver this. Maybe you're catching on to it. And they need to be careful now about how they maneuver this like weird magician shit. Are you dealing with a magician battle? You could be dealing with some form of like a person that is on your same level of some kind. Maybe you guys have never openly talked about this together. And there's like some secret battle going on. Sorry. Oh, gross. I don't mean to burp. When I burp, it holds weight because it's like my tail. Sorry. Not sorry. It's just a thing I do when the topics are intense, and it's something I do. Someone's trying to be all careful now because you've caught on to something. Maybe you communicated something and you were like, oh. The Lovers. You're being careful about a connection. You're being careful because of a connection. What the fuck is this reading, Cancer? You're being careful because of a connection, or somebody's trying to block you from this connection, or you're being extra careful and you know what's going on. Meanwhile, you know you're being blocked from a connection. This connection is the Sun card, Princess of Pentacles, the Lovers upright, all right here. You are a Eight of Cup, Magician, Four of Discs. I don't see a problem between those things. That seems like a good thing together. But there's still like some effort But this group, okay, they are getting confused though. And they're not magical like you. So like, there's no problem. You're not worried. You're not worried. They're not magical like you. They're fakes. They're phonies. They're posers. They're fakes. They're phonies. They're Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Could have Taurus in your chart. You are a Hierophant. You are this guy, this gal, he, she, whatever your gender is. You are this person. Are you a leader of some kind of weird group, Cancer? You do this for work. You do this for money. They do this for money. They do this for work. A Ten of Swords. You feel betrayed by your own, what you love, maybe. Who you loved. You feel betrayed. Something betrayed you. You're very loyal to something that's made you feel betrayed. Or you're trying to recover from a lover's thing that you want to be careful about, or you're being careful after, maybe you're worried about being betrayed by this person that you care about while you're dealing with a magician battle. This is complex. Oh my God. Okay, let's just get a few more Cancer and we'll close it out, okay? I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter. You are trying to be careful about a potential connection while dealing with a magician battle and a strange group of people that are trying to actually block your messages or like the way you communicate, or something to do with like energetic exchange. It doesn't have to be messages, DMs, phone calls. It could be just like whatever that means for you. It could mean a lot of things. A Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. That's good. I just got a tingly sensation in my tummy land. That's good signs. 7 of Cups. You don't know that things are going to be okay, but they will be. I mean, I can see why you wouldn't know that because this is crazy on the board. I don't think you have anything to worry about, Cancer, because you're dealing with some poser, phony people that are not magical like you at all. And you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. And you have a potential connection here, or a contract that you want to protect. A 7 of Swords. What's that? There's some sneakiness. Okay, what is this? Let's get just a few more on that and we'll close it out, okay? What's this lying, stealing, cheating shit happening to Cancer? Who can we get a who, what, why, when, where, and what, why? How, who, what? Who is doing that to Cancer and why? Who is trying to block this? Who is trying to block this connection, their job, their money, their energetic exchange? Who is trying to do that? A Prince of Discs. A potential earth sign or somebody that's very immature. Somebody that's sneaky. They think they're smooth. They could have a lot of friends that they mingle with, or interactions, or immature connections, surface level connections. So when they do this to somebody, they don't care because they're used to acting that way. A 5 of Swords. They're very jealous. They could be jealous of you, Cancer. Be careful of that person, whoever, like, well, I don't want to say be careful because that would insinuate there's like danger ahead or something spooky. I don't think it's like that, but just like be weary of, like, you might know who I'm talking about. If you don't know who I'm talking about, but you just like are like kind of feel like you're sometimes on pins and needles about something that you don't really know how to describe, it's because there's something lingering in your energy that it's a person that you communicate with. It could be a family member, it could be a lover. That is like slowly but surely building up some resentment towards you, your person, your parents, your pets. That's weird. I don't know. It's like kind of a slow build of like somebody that's just getting more pissy, and then they start to get it really weird. You know, like residual anger and resentment. That's just like a slow build until they just act psychotic at some point. And then meanwhile, you have a potential magician battle. Maybe it's a magician battle with that person. That almost feels like an opposite sex thing though. So that's confusing. That sucks. I know how that feels. And then you have a potential connection that's actually awesome, but it feels like it's on the fritz a little bit. You could be scared that you're going to lose that person. You're not. If it's a real one, they're not going anywhere. You might not know this. You might not feel like they're going to, you might feel like they don't know how cool you are. You feel like they don't know how cool you are or something. That's funny. You feel like they don't know how cool you are. Oh, you want to celebrate with that person. A 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. You want to feel safe with that person and in that place. Okay. But there's a strange person that's like jealous and wants to do like lying and stealing and weird residual angry creepy stuff to you. And the Moon, Prince of Disc, 7 of Sword, High Priestess upside down. That, oh, they're going to walk into their own trap. What is that? We got to close it up, Cancer. Okay, hold on. Ace of Swords. Okay. They're going to walk into their own trap, whatever that means. It doesn't have to be spooky, but it could just mean like they could be trying to do something strange on like a very like hit below the belt style way. And it's just going to get them caught up or like show you or prove to you how they're doing something or why they're doing something. You might get like physical proof of what is making you feel uncomfortable. Okay, Ace of Swords. This is the truth. This is a message from the higher ups. This is a message from the higher ups, Cancer, okay? 6 of Wands. There's a victory for you, okay? There's a victory here. Everything's going to be okay. It does feel confusing, though. I don't blame you. There's a lot going on here. Okay, Cancer? All right, thanks for coming back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. All right, Cancers. I hope you got something you wanted out of this. If you don't mind, please smash my like button. Please, please, please. It would be helpful for me, okay? I love you guys. Until next time. Bye, Cancer.